Well, hello to you all. So just the process setting up. So I'm going to do a little bit of talking through an ICT paper. Okay, this is particularly associated with the file that you're in will be associated with paper one, which you'll find in the main folder. Okay, so feel free to follow through with the paper concerned. Okay, so that is 70792 sample assessment material. Right, so this essentially is task one. So I'm going to talk through it. This is live, anything can happen, so please bear with me. So what you'll find is with the ICT test, you will be set for tasks generally. You're going to be set a screenshot task, a spreadsheet task, a designing a document part task, and you'll also be done some form of email task. Now that can be just setting up details in an email and sending them, or it could be a little bit more complicated. And where that happens in the paper, I've actually done pre-prepared videos for that for you. So what we're going to do here is actually set up a internet search. Okay. So I'm just going to move Google out of the way here. And I'll come to that in a minute. Now, one thing you must always do is ensure that you put your name in the footer. Okay. So insert footer. And let's go down here. I could have programmed myself lots over here, but we'll just do it here. Okay. Now, please ensure that you put your name in straight away. No name, 0 marks. Simple as that. You might do the most fantastic ICT test ever in the history of the world. But if you don't put your name in, you're going to get no marks. And it's as simple as that. Okay. So I'm just going to set my screen slip up. Now, this is a little bit temperamental on my computer. All right. So we'll just run through some different options. Now, depending on version of Windows you're tugging, you might find you have a snip and sketch in S. If you're tugging a slightly older version of Windows, go to Windows Accessories, and you're going to find something there called Snipping Tool. They basically work the same way. So snip and sketch, I get a little window come up like this. Hopefully when I press new, screen goes dark, and I can do a little screen snips like that. Now, what we have to do with the internet search is using the screen snip facility, we have to copy and paste our internet search history in. Now, the other way you can do this, just very quickly, is use the good old-fashioned print screen option, which will then copy into your document. Now, as you can see, I pulled 3 screens. So you might find that, again, if you're on a computer that has one screen, you've got to crop and then just sort it out. Okay, there's your other option there. So part of this task here is to search for, these map or diagram show the location of the Village Hotel in Coventry. Okay, so I'm going to do map for the Village Hotel in Coventry. Let's see what happens. Right, again, what we're going to do automatically is I'm showing that I'm doing the search. I'm going to do a screenshot of it. So we've got something going on with something going on. We've got proof of what we're doing, an audit trail. I'm going to copy and paste that into my Word document where I'm showing where I've got my screenshots. Keep source formatting. Because if you don't, it's going to be difficult for you. The picture comes in really big and you've got to resize it. So if you go to keep source formatting like that, it does it nice and small for you. Okay. I'm just going to hit Control Enter to go to a new page. And let's hope this all works. Here we go. Right, here we go. So Village Hotel Coventry. And we have got details here. We can see a map in the corner there. But again, before I go any further, I'm just going to do a screen snip, which, okay, here is my computer now being a little bit obstreperous. So what we'll do is we'll just try and take the snip. Here we go. So I'm just going to do that. And go to my Word document. And I'll just do keep source formatting, and it should just jump straight down to another page, which is fine. Okay. So I've got that. And then what I'll do is I'll go and just click on the map there. And here we go. A bit bizarre, strangely actually stayed this place many years ago when I was actually working up in Coventry. So I know it. So here we go. So here we've got our map, right? Now, this is actually quite important. We're not so interested in this part, we're actually interested in the map. So we need to, again, is just do a complete screenshot of here. Okay. So we've got our map. And I'm just going to paste it in. Now, it's important when you do the internet search, make sure that you have got everything you're going to need. Double check, because you may find that you actually have to use that in a document later on. So double check that you've got everything, because once you've finished with your internet search and you move on to the next stage of the test, which is part B, if you haven't got everything you need for the internet, you might not be able to finish the final task, or task 3, sorry, which is going to be the Word document or PowerPoint designing document. Okay, so I've looked here. I'm quite happy that I've actually got everything that I'm going to need. Okay. You might find that you get task A, support to guard against computer viruses, or question or something along those lines. Just type that in under here. I'm sure you all know why it's important to guard against computer viruses when downloading information. Next, protect your information, keep your data secure, don't get hacked, etc., etc. So I'm not going to go in massive detail on that one. Anyway, so we've now got our document here. So we're going to save it, save as. Now, bear with me 1 minute, because my computer might slightly take me around the houses just a little bit on this. So what I'm just going to do is go back a little bit. Here we go. I'm currently doing some work with paper 1. Paper 1, test samples. Here we go, test 1. Now you see what I've done is I've actually called the task a specific name. Okay. So I'm just going to do that for the moment, and I'm just going to put video. All right. And the reason I've put video in here is just because I don't want to rename that. But what you're seeing here is just indicating this is the one that we actually talk through with the video. Okay, so I'll click and save. That's me all done on that one. So that's that specific task done. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on another video very shortly with this paper. Thank you very much.